Gaia, sono molto contenta di esserti venuta a trovare qui a Delhi, perché insomma voglio parlare del mercato indiano, di tutto quello che voi state facendo a partire dai grandi eventi, non solo quello di cui verrai a parlare a Milano a proposito appunto dell'andamento del vostro business, ma non solo, anche dell'andamento di chi è il consumatore indiano e così via, ma anche rispetto alla società, perché state organizzando sempre a giugno qui invece a Delhi un incontro che parlerà delle vittime degli attacchi di acido. Ma andiamo con ordine. About service plan, what are you doing when you born here in Delhi? So tell me all.
See, Service Plan I joined in 2014, and it was basically as a business development manager, and I had to revamp this company. So it has been a very long journey for me. I have been able to revamp the company from scratch, and it was not easy. It was really difficult because Service Plan is a German agency with no PR in the beginning, and we had only two clients, BMW and Lufthansa, but we had lost these two clients in January itself. So it was next to impossible. We kind of almost shut down in the next few months, but we were winning everywhere. Where we were losing was basically on our business proposals and our financials, where the contract would not take place because of our financials being really wrong. And we had two German managers who were very senior, so they would not be able to understand the Indian style of working. So over here you have to start small, enter the client, and once they believe you and see your work, they will start giving you more and more work. So the trick worked when we won the first business, which was basically for Airtel Bharti Realty. It was a very large and a huge pitch, and it was totally hilarious because the thing is that when we entered the pitch, another agency was already pitching, and there were about 8 people. Few of them I knew because they were my ex-colleagues, and we were just 2 people. And when we came back, my boss felt that we have not fared at all.
No way.
So, and that was the last pitch we had. And we had one small project from a B2B client, Plaza India, which was supposed for shooting just a machine. And that was a small query which we had received. So we finally gave the farewell because we had pitched over here and the results were supposed to be out in the next 10 days. And at Plaza India, we were supposed to do a shoot of a machine. So I went with my photographer and we thought that, okay, fine, it'll be a small machine. And when he actually saw the machine, it was a 30-meter long railway engine on a track. So he ran away. And he switched off his phone, and the client was furious, and overnight we had to arrange for another photographer. And this photographer goes, where is the art director? Who is the creative guy? And I said, everything is me and we have to do this right now. We did this shoot with a lot of difficulty in a place which is called Nasirabad, somewhere a few kilometers away from Jaipur. And it was so successful because the thing is that this client is an Austrian client. He had never hired an agency and he wanted to match the quality of the Austrian team, and we were able to do that. This is because that they wanted to see how the machine functions, and the biggest client is Indian Railways. After that, we got about 17 to 18 films to do from there. And from there on, there was no looking back because after that, we had won the trust of the client and we had delivered quality stuff. So he started giving us more and more work. And by this time, we also won at Bharti Realty. And we then, opened the office from nothing. And it was very difficult because first we had to start, getting a place and then also recruit the team. We did all of that, and the first year was really slow because I did not want to hurry up, because most of these agencies, what they do is that they hurry up and they lose on this fact that you have to deliver. So we've done it very gradually, and now we are getting more and more business. In fact, we have won the BMW X1 also against the largest of the event agencies. And we did this launch last year in December, and it was very successful. Apart from that, we have done a lot of projects basically for another real estate client, which is Platinum, and Bharti Realty was our client till last year, till October, and the team there changed, and of course we wanted also to do different things, so it did not dwell into another contract, but it worked good for us because we are still in good terms with the client, but we are winning. So we have added Thapar University this year, which is basically the largest group, Avanta Group, and we're going to do the launch. So we did different things, we reinvented ourselves, and as you know, we did the road show in Munich, which was hugely successful. So that's why we've been invited by the Italian team.
Listen, entriamo nel merito proprio del mercato indiano, insomma chi è oggi il consumatore indiano, cosa vogliono anche i brand per entrare in relazione col consumatore interessante per loro e come agite voi?
So the Indian consumer today is very evolved, very informed. What is happening in the cities is basically people are more digitized. So there is a lot of emphasis on the digital media for the Indian consumer. There is a lot of emphasis on the Indian woman because she is now taking decisions. She is now the earning member in the family. So it is not just the male members who are taking decision. There is a growing number of people who are visiting abroad. So the Indian consumer is traveling, so that he is well aware about all the international brands which is there, and as you see, there are many international brands already in the market, from luxury to the basic ones to there is a huge growth of mobile phones, and there is a huge penetration inside. Right now, internet is only 10% of the population, which is, and it's growing at about 300% rate. So in the next few years, there will be a lot of emphasis on applications and the mobile way of advertising. Already people are doing that, but it is growing to grow really fast. A lot of .com companies have come in, which is making the consumer spoiled for choice, which is obviously at the click of the button. So what is exactly happening is immersive media is also there. Experience becomes more for the consumer. So consumers today are very demanding in India. They know the value for money. They were more driven for value for money. So basically a lot of these offers work for them. If you are a new company or a startup, you need to basically approach the client emotionally, okay, and make yourself a part of this country before you start earning profits. So there's a lot which you have to invest in terms of giving to the consumer, in terms of understanding, and then you can be hugely successful. You can start small, but it's not a difficult market, I would say.
Il 22 giugno parlerai tu del mercato indiano in Italia in un roadshow internazionale che avete organizzato, che organizzerete presso la nostra sede, verso la vostra sede milanese, nostra, me ne appropriavo. Ecco, ci racconti secondo te quali sono i brand italiani interessanti per l'India e cosa devono fare per conquistare questo mercato?
Yes, of course, there are a lot of Italian brands already in the market. You have Fiat doing really well over here, and it's a very old brand. Apart from that, there are a lot of fashion brands. The roadshow in Munich was basically with a lot of clients who were already there. They wanted to know what exactly is the Indian market, and few brands were already here, like Miles & More, Lufthansa, BMW Motorrad. So the teams were already there. So they had different questions of how to work better. Then Catios and foreign perfume brand was also there. So if any Italian brand which is thinking to venture in India, they should first do a pilot or an experiment, and they should get to experience the real market first and understand the consumer psyche a little bit. And they should start small, okay, in terms of understanding what they want to do. And after they understand, they can slowly expand themselves. This is my advice, because the thing is that there is a lot of learning in this process. When you do a small test, instead of spending a large amount of budget in the market, where you actually waste a lot of money as well as time. So the more time you spend in understanding the market and doing the first hands-on with the Indian market, it will give you more confidence with your managers to build up this whole thing. And going slow works here. going slow, because there is no excuse. The amount of money which you will spend here, time you cannot buy. And winning people is the most important thing, and once you are comfortable you can expand, and that investment of time is very important in my opinion.
Is Delhi the right city to start this test?
It depends on the brand. See, Delhi is a very, very large market, and today it is not just Delhi, it is Delhi NCR. The more business is there in the NCR, which is the other, regions, which is the catchment areas like Noida and Gurgaon. Today, Gurgaon is the corporate hub apart from Bombay. So it actually depends what exactly is your brand. If you're looking at a technology brand or more to do with technology, then I think Bangalore or Hyderabad as an IT, like you have Facebook is there, head offices in Hyderabad. So it depends. Also, a lot of things will help you in terms of understanding this whole market is really, really large. So the economies of scale, if you are a technology brand, you would get more in Bangalore or in Hyderabad. For Delhi, of course, if you are a very big fashion brand, then Delhi works really well for you, because North people are more interested in fashion or luxury, and they have the monies to spend. And the growing cities are small cities also, because very large brands are going to small cities like Pune, where you have a lot of business. Nagpur is another luxury hub, and if you are, for example, a port company who wants to establish, then of course Bombay is the other place where you need to be. So it depends exactly what brand or company you are or what product you're going to sell. And of course the main cities would be the metropolitan. So the four main cities I would say is Delhi, Bombay, Hyderabad, and Calcutta, and down you can say is Chennai.
And what's the communication value in this process?
See, communication, of course, everybody understands English. So English is understood. If you want to reach out to the masses, Hindi is the other option. And if you want to divulge deeper in, then sixth language translation is the best for North, East and South. See, regional tactics is really important. To reaching out to consumer emotionally is very important. And to be steady with your product, because at the end of the day the product is the hero, I would say. No matter of great communication is going to help your product. We basically sell a product only when it is great, and advertising ideas work around that. So as a communication expert, I would say that it is really important that the product is good.
And you work with distribution.
We can help you in distribution if you would want, but yes, we do not have the distribution network. We are just a communication agency, and now we have the digital and the event wing. But we can help to source you a distributor if you would like.
Ok, entriamo adesso ed allarghiamo anche al ruolo di un'agenzia anche qui in India. In Italia si parla molto, ma in tutto il mondo, di purpose, cioè quindi di ruolo anche sociale, e quindi entro nel merito del vostro evento organizzato appunto per parlare della gravità del tema, soprattutto alle donne, delle vittime, no? Degli attacchi di acido. Ci racconti un po' tutto, cosa direte?
So basically, as a CSR activity, our service plan campaign, India campaign, wanted to do something around acid victims and highlight this issue. So 15 months back, we had this discussion in Munich, and it was next to impossible to do this project because the costs involved in the production and contacting was way too high. So we had contacted an insurance company, and in fact they had challenged us with a good viral idea. But at the last minute they changed their plans, but we wanted to do this because this was a big issue. This is a big issue, and the second thing is that it was in a way important for us to highlight this issue as a company. I feel strongly about this acid victim issue as a woman, because there is a lot which goes in being a acid victim, and creating awareness around this was really important. And I didn't want to miss this opportunity of working with Christoph Bollender and the team. So we decided to do this project and self-fund this, and we also spoke to our PR head. She said that she's going to, support us, Miss Christina Wolf. So we took the plunge. And finally, we spoke to a TV channel and we presented the idea. He saw the entire meet in it and he said that let's see if we can support. He did not promise us anything. So it was a wait for 2 to 3 weeks before he spoke to the head. And finally, we got a yes nod, and that really created the whole, happiness around this. And finally, we located the acid victims we spoke. So I met about 10 of them, and the story was immensely, different from what I had actually assumed. When we spoke about this whole thing, it was next to impossible to do this whole shoot. So we shortlisted about 3 people. It was very emotionally draining for me as a person to go through their stories, and the timelines were very short with this TV channel, NewsX. But everybody supported us, and so now we are going on air on 8th of March with NewsX channel and the 3 acid victims who have done the publicity stunt. And I hope that it spreads awareness and creates, a little buzz around this issue.
I hope so too, but we all hope so. And so, thank you. And
Thank you.
We will see you in Milano next June, no?
Yes,
To
of
speak,
course.
to go deeper about your market.
Yes, thank you so much to invite me to Milano. I'm looking forward. Already, I've seen the city. I love it, and I love Italy. It's really nice and it's very beautiful.
And we love Delhi too.